Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday again, and this time I'm going to be talking about the top 20 best cards in Darksteel. Yeah, Darksteel is just still part of the Mirodin series, the Mirodin podcast series. Yeah. Next podcast will be about oh, hello Mohammed. How are you? Oh yeah. Today, like next week will be about Fifth Dawn. And yeah. There's some really good cards in Darksteel. There's some really good cards in Mirodin block in general. Let's get to our card 20. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Let's get to card 20. Oh, I'm good. Yeah. Our number 20 here, Pulse of the Field. Pulse of the Field, it's just really good. Like, 3 mana instant, you gain 4 life, then if an opponent has more life than you, bounce Pulse of the Fields. Yeah. It's really good. So, like, you could just regenerate. Like, it just heals you until there's a moment you reach the opponent's life total, or you just go over the life total. It's really good. Like, especially in Commander, like, you just gain life because since there's many opponents, you could just get higher life than the player of the highest life total. Yeah, let's get to our card 19. And it is Pulse of the Forge. Hola Raquel, ¿cómo estás? Oh yeah, Pulse of the Forge. It's really good. Like it's part of the same cycle as Pulse of the Fields. Yeah, Pulse of the Forge. It's just like that, but like the opposite. It deals 4 damage to a player. Then if that player, specifically that player, has more life than you, then you bring it back. It's Oh, hello Luis. How are you? So yeah, Pulse of the Forge as well. Like, it just hits opponents like Commander, so it's really good. It's also an underrated card. Like, why doesn't burn decks not play it? Is it because it's free mana? Could be that. Like, it's really good because like it can deal with life gain. They just gain life. You just hit them as much as possible. Yeah. I don't know. It's just really good. Let's get to card 18. How many times have you been killed by a Blightsteel Collosus in Commander? Oh! That's not the card I'm talking about here. It's Darksteel Collosus. That's our number 18. Blightsteel Collosus came later. Yeah. Darksteel Collosus is an 11 mana, 11/11 artifact creature golem, trample, indestructible. if he would go to graveyard from anywhere, reveal him instead and shuffle it into its owner's library. Yeah, it's really good. Like it's like if you would discard it, it'll come back. It nearly doesn't get milled, because if you mill it, it comes back. It'll come back to the deck, and you can later on recast it again. It's not as powerful as Blightsteel Colossus. On the other hand, 12 mana, 11/11, artifact creature golem, trample, infect, indestructible, and same thing. Yeah, it's Blightsteel Colossus, just like Darksteel Colossus, where you pay 1 extra mana to give it infect. Yeah, and Blightsteel Colossus is the one that's played in Commander. Darksteel Colossus, who plays it? Really? Why? Let's get to card 17. Oh yeah, Darksteel Colossus is really, really good as well. If you can't get yourself a Blightsteel Colossus, or you already have a Blightsteel Colossus in your Commander deck, use a Darksteel Colossus. It's not that bad. Ah, hola. 8765, Pablo. ¿Cómo estás? Sí, muchas gracias. Let's get to card 17 there. Ah, sí. Sí, verdad. Well, our card 17 there, Darksteel Citadel. Well, yeah. In Merodin, they made the first 5 artifact lands. They made the initial cycle there, and now in Darksteel they made, well, not really now, I mean 2003, they made Darksteel Citadel in the set. Darksteel is the 6th one, the colorless, indestructible artifact land. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Absolutely, really good. And yeah, let's get to card 16. Darksteel Forge! There we go, that's another Darksteel card. Yeah, it's really good. Darksteel Forge, you know what all Darksteel cards have in common? Indestructible! Yeah. All Darksteel cards are indestructible. So yeah, Darksteel Forge, 9 mana artifact. Artifacts you control are indestructible. It's really good. Yeah. It's really good with Nev Disc, or Nevi Disc, or Nevinyrose Disc. Because the thing is that with a Darksteel Forge, Nevinyrose Disc doesn't destroy itself. It just continues destroying creatures and enchantments and your opponent's artifacts, because it doesn't break your own artifacts. It's really good. Not Magus of the Disc, Nevi Disc. Magus Disc is just doesn't work with Darksteel Forge unless you're using Mycosynth lattice. Yeah, that's the only case when Magus of the Disc is better than Nevi Disc. Yeah, it's just really good. Yeah, let's get to our card 15 there. got Darksteel Ingot. Wait, hang on a moment. Why isn't this pink? That's better. Darksteel Ingot. Card 15. Yeah. And yeah. Darksteel Ingot is just really good because it's a mana rock. 3 mana artifact. Darksteel Ingot is indestructible. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Like, any color mana rocks are always really good. Like Darksteel Ingot being the best of them because, well, yeah. Originally, the worst mana rocks were like the cameos, which are artifacts that tap for 2 colors. Oh, hello, Salahdin. How are you? Oh. Well, yeah. Darksteel Ingot, like, for originally the cameos were just artifacts that tap for 2 colors only. Oh, yeah. I hope as well, yeah. Just a bit sick and there's also drop frames, I think. Yeah. And yeah, well, the cameos, they just tap for 2 colors. Then there's the obelisks, which tap for 3 colors. Yeah. And then there's this other artifact, like, you have to pay 2 mana and tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Then they made another one, which was 1, like, tap to add 1 color's mana, and then 1 mana tap to add 1 mana of any color to mana pool. Or just simply, oh, well, bye. What? You're going already? The stream's going good. You have to go now? Okay. Well. Okay. Well. Also, like, sometimes. Oh, you have to go? Bye, then. Well. Or sometimes just 1 mana tap, add 1 mana of any color to mana pool for 3 mana. Like, I'm just talking about 3 mana artifacts that tap, that are just worse than Darksteel Ingot. There's sometimes others which was like, tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to mana pool, or 1 mana tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to mana pool. And then Manalith came, and that was like really good. Like, 3 mana artifact tap, add 1 mana of any color. And then they made much better rocks. Like, for example, they made Darksteel Ingot right there, and they also made Spectral Searchlight, which gives any player any color. And now there's also Chromatic Lantern, which also makes your lands tap for any color. Yeah. Let's get to card 14. Simply 14. RenderForest.com. Spire Golem. There we go. Does anyone here play Pauper? Because I do. Not mono blue Pauper, but, well, yeah. I play Pauper. Any of you viewers play Pauper? Because I do. Yeah. It's really good. Spire Golem is a 6 mana 2/4 artifact creature golem, affinity for islands, and a flying. It's part of a cycle which literally are the only affinity cards to, instead of affinity for artifacts, affinity for certain basic land type. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, many cards have like affinity for artifacts, which is a better version of improvise, but there's this cycle there of common golems, which are played in Pauper. And yeah. And instead of having affinity for artifacts, they have affinity for basic land type, like this one, affinity for islands. You could literally cast it on turn 3 and not just that. It's a 3 mana 2/4 flyer. And like if you're paying the affinity cost, well, Darksteel Collosus is above average. It's on average, not above average. It's on average. Magus of the Disc is below average. Spire Golem is below average, but the affinity for islands just reduces the cost, and you're very likely to play on turn 3 if you just play 3 islands, which is the case if you're playing mono blue in Pauper. It's really good, actually. I've seen it be played in lots of Pauper decks. Let's get to card 13. And it is we got Arcbound Ravager. Oh, might have to blow a tissue. Oh. Oh yeah, Arcbound Ravager is a really good card. It's below average, but well, yeah, it's 2 mana 0/0 artifact creature construct. No wait, construct. I think it's actually. I don't know exactly. I think it's a construct, but I don't know. What is Arcbound Ravager's creature type? Beast? Oh, Arcbound Ravager's a beast. It seems as a beast, not a construct. Never mind. Well, yeah, it's really good. 2 mana 0/0. Sacrifice an artifact. Put +1 on counter on Arcbound Ravager. Modular 1. So yeah, in case if you didn't know, modular 1 or modular N. This creature comes into play with N +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, you may put its +1/+1 counters on target artifact creature. Oh, only artifact creature. Actually falls to any creature, but yeah, seems that's on artifact creature. Not artifact or creature, artifact creature. Hey, free viewers on Twitch, free viewers on YouTube, they match. And if I have an average viewer rate of free viewers on Twitch, I'm one step closer to affiliationship. Yep, let's get to card 12. Æther vial! Every modern player knows it. It's really good. And guess what? It's an uncommon in Darksteel. Well, I opened the Darksteel booster and I didn't get it. Well, yeah, I did get Blinkmoth nexus, which paid for the booster pack, but like, it's really good. But yeah, Æther vial is a, well, yeah, it got its name changed to Æther vial. Well, of course, it's a same pronunciation, but what's the difference? It's no longer the joined AE letter. It's just separated, like any card, Magic the Gathering, which was AE like that, has been errated to AE, like anything that has Æther, like that, gets changed to Æther, but separated letters. That was as of Kaladesh, and also on Kaladesh that there's this card called a Ravi Berserker, I think it was called. Oh yeah, a Ravi Berserker. Yeah. It used to be called Rafi Berserker, but then it got its name changed to a Ravi Berserker, and now into a Ravi Berserker, because in the past they couldn't use and the name just use AE joined together. Well, let's talk about Æther Vial. 1 mana artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on Æther Vial. Initially, the initial Mirrodin block was focusing a lot on charge counters. There are many cards that put charge counters on artifacts. Yeah, too bad. Put charge counters on target artifact. Too bad none of those cards were good enough to appear in this podcast. Yeah, well, yeah. Your Vial, upkeep with charge counter. No, if you wish, yeah. You can choose not to. Once it reaches 3 charge counters, unless if you're playing goblins, it's probably the time where you should stop. Hey, by the way, if you want any Perlis codes from Valtrain, or even any Perlis code in general, or the GP code, well, guess what? Just like and subscribe and follow for your code. Yeah. And yeah, it's really good. Yeah. And yeah, tap, you may put any creature card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Æther Vial from your hand into the battlefield. Yeah. So it's really good. It charges up and just drops creatures with the same cost. You just usually stop at 3 because well, yeah, how were you supposed to drop 4? You rarely have 4 cost creatures. Only goblins gets past the 3. Æther Vial on 4, Æther Vial on 5 even. Let's get to card 11. Have you ever thought of any alternative win con in Commander? Well, guess what? Darksteel Reactor is one of those. Yeah. Well, yeah. Darksteel Reactor is a 4 mana artifact. It's indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on Darksteel Reactor. When it has 20 or more charge counters on it, you win the game. Yeah, really good. You usually don't wait 20 turns to win. You can sometimes just directly just put counters up, like using Varel or Gilderbairn. The thing is that it's harder, or even use Doubling Season. So it just gets 2 counters on upkeep, and then you just need to wait 10 turns to win, not 20. Still much, but hey, if you just mirror made your own Doubling Season, then hey, that's just 4 counters each upkeep, 5 turns and you win. fair amount. Guess what? They can't destroy it. Like, it's hard to deal with as well because it's indestructible. You just need exile or bounce to get rid of it. Stealing it would be really funny. There's also Helit's Pinnacle, which is 1 green enchantment. Yeah, which is similar but worse. Yeah, 1 green enchantment, Shroud. Instead of indestructible, yeah, Shroud. Put X tower counters on Helit's Pinnacle. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 100 or more tower counters on Helit's Pinnacle, you win the game. Yeah. It's just much harder on a Helit's Pinnacle. Yeah, let's get to card 10. We got Blinkmoth Nexus. Yeah, I opened it from a Darksteel booster. Yeah, it's really good. Say, what land that taps for 1 mana? 1 mana becomes a 1/1 Blinkmoth flying. It's still a land. Yeah. 1 mana tap, target Blinkmoth gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah. It's really good. Because, well, yeah, can just start hitting the opponent with the Blinkmoth. Also, it can just power up an Inkmoth Nexus. I used to think Inkmoth Nexus was a 1/1 Inkmoth artifact creature flying and infect. Yeah, tap for 1 mana, 1 mana. Yeah. But it's a Blinkmoth. It's also Blinkmoth. Like, Blinkmoth Nexus and Inkmoth Nexus, well, are the only 2 Blinkmoths in Magic the Gathering. And with Blinkmoth Nexus, you can make Inkmoth Nexus stronger and just infect the opponent for 2. Hey, that's good. Also good with Blinkmoth, block, give Blinkmoth itself +1/+1. Hey, 2/2 blocker. You'd better off go for Mishra's Factory, not Workshop. Factory. And it's a free. Hey, let's go to card 9. Simply 9. We got Skullclamp. It was really powerful in Modern Legacy, it just got banned. So, it's really good in Commander. Just use it with the Locust God, and guess what? You can just pay 1 mana to get an insect and draw 2. Wow. Skullclamp, 1 mana, artifact equipment. Hang on, yeah. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 -1. When a equipped creature dies, draw 2 cards. Yeah, and Skullclamp is really good with Locust God. Put it onto an insect, draw 2. Create 2 insects. Because 1 insect dies. Like, it just makes more insects and draws more cards. Getting you closer to your omniscience and win. Yeah. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Let's get to card 8. The Golden 8. And it is. We got Trinisphere. Trinisphere is really good. It's like 3 mana artifact as long as Trinisphere is untapped. Each spell that will cost less than 3 mana to play cost 3 mana to play. Yeah. It's really, really annoying. Like, against a Burton deck. It's just so annoying. Like, my bolts turn into open fire. What in the world? Also, Helix cost 3 mana. What in the world? What? Trinisphere is just so annoying. Yeah. Also, if you're thinking, what would happen if it was Trinisphere versus Aluren? Guess what? Those creatures that cost 3 or less, like, that you could cast for free, and as though they had flash. Since you're casting it for free, instead of casting it for free. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You get it? But you can still flash them. You just can't cast them for free. You cast them for free. Yeah, literally. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's really good. Yeah. Let's get to card 7. And it is simply 7. We got Echoing Truth. Yeah. Yeah. Say truth that echoes, and it's played in Storm. Yeah, it's really good. That's the truth. It's a really good card. Deserves number 7 spot. Echoing Truth. 2 mana instant. Bounce target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent to their owner's hand. It is also part of the Echoing Cycle. As you can see. Yeah. And yeah. It's really good. Like, they have their storm hate against you. Just Echoing Truth that. Stopping Eidolon. Or stopping Thalia. Or any annoying card against your storm. Let's get to card 6. And it is Fireball! There we go. Yeah. Fireball, a classic from Alpha. Yeah. Well, guess what? It got reprinted in Darksteel. Yeah. It was part of a classic combo, which was Channel and Fireball. Yeah. Oh, Fireball is just Ed's red sorcery. Strife, Dispel costs 1 more for each target beyond the first. And, well, it doesn't have Strife, but it basically is Strife. Fireball deals Ed's damage divided evenly, rounded down, among any number of target creatures and or players. It's really good. Well, any number of targets. So it can also hit Planeswalkers as well. It's that at that time, Planeswalkers didn't exist. And the thing is that it got changed to any target in Dominaria. Like, literally. Like, if you've been playing before Dominaria, then, well, yeah, of course. Fireball, like, well, I mean, any target, like, used to say target creature or player, but anything that said target creature or player turned into any target. Anything that said target player changed to target player planeswalker. Anything that said each player or target opponent or each opponent stayed the same and could no longer hit planeswalkers. But the thing is that Vial Smasher was errated. Like, it says, like, whenever you cast your first spell each turn, you you deal damage equal to its converted mana cost to target opponent at random, or target planeswalker that opponent controls. Well, target? No, it doesn't target. To an opponent at random, or to a planeswalker that opponent controls. Yeah. Well, the combo with Channel Fireball or Fireball Channel. Yeah, Channel Fireball. Yeah. Is just the name of the combo. Like, because Channel says 2 green, sorcery. On turn of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you may pay 1. If you do, add colorless. It used to be an instant, but got errata to be a sorcery, I think. Yeah. Like, it's one of the few mana spells which are at sorcery speed, because most mana spells are instant speed, like Dark Ritual, Pyretic Ritual, Rite of Flame. Well, the thing is that Shadow and Ironcrag feat are just sorceries, sadly. Well, yeah. Channel Fireball combo. See? Okay, so how it goes. Land. Black Lotus. Well, of course. Play Mountain. Black Lotus. Sacrifice Black Lotus for 3 green. Channel. So you have 1 green floating. Use 1 red. Pay 19 life. Use that floating green as well to Fireball for 20 damage. 1 shot the opponent on turn 1. You see that? That is called Channel Fireball. The classic combo. Let's get to card 5. Yeah. I had a viewer that said number 5 looked like the cavern. Yeah. What do you think about this a card animation? Oh! It's Pulse of the Tangle. That's our number 5. Also part of the same cycle. So yeah, Pulse of the Tangle, of course, it's really good. Say 1 and 2 green sorcery. Put a free beast. Create a free beast. Then, if opponent controls more creatures than you, return Pulse of the Tangle to its owner's hand. It's really good. Pulse of the Tangle, 3 mana for free beast, and recurs as well. Possibly is always good. Just make more tokens. Yeah. Because why wouldn't you? Cycle is literally Pulse of the Tangle, yeah. 3 mana, yeah. It's a green card. It's the only card related to creatures in the Pulse cycle. Well, yeah. The thing is that they cancelled purple color in Planar Chaos. Yeah, they cancelled the color purple. Yeah, but if they made color purple, then, well, yeah, of course. They'd make something else, say, Pulse? Yeah, Pulse of the Tangle. What would be the opposite? Pulse of the Swamp? I don't know. Pulse of the Swamp would be 1 and 2 purple. Sorcery. Destroy target creature. Then, if that player controls more creatures than you, return Pulse of the Swamp to its owner's hand. Yeah, that would be a possible purple Pulse, but purple doesn't exist. Yeah. So cycle is like pulse of the fields, just like if the card gives you an advantage, then it counts if any opponent still has more of that. But if it would hit another player, then it counts if that player has. Like, Pulse of the Fields and Pulse of the Forge are just opposites. You gain 4 life, and then and Pulse of the Forge deal 4 damage. There's also Pulse of the Grid wasn't good enough to appear in this podcast. Pulse of the Grid was just draw 2, discard 1, and then if any opponent still has more cards in hand than you, then just return it to hand. Then there's also Pulse of the Void, I think it was called. Just 1 and 2 black, like 1, 2 black for blackmail. But if that opponent still has more cards in hand than you, just bring it back to your hand. Like, you're just paying 3 mana for blackmail that could recur. Yeah. Because blackmail is 1 mana. Let's get to card 4. Aether Snap. It's a really good board wipe. And yeah. And like it board wipes planeswalkers, board wipes tokens. And yeah, because like removes all counters from all permanents. That includes planeswalkers, so it kills planeswalkers directly. And exile all tokens. Just wipe out massive amounts of tokens, or even just the big Merit Lage could wipe it out. Like if you have Vidalcanori on this, then hey, they're attacking you with infinite Polyraptors somehow. Nope, it's out them all. Well, yeah, it's a sorcery, so that's why I mentioned the Vidalcanori. Don't worry, it's going to come next podcast. It's going to be in the top 20. Because next podcast will be 5th Dawn, and Vidalcanori was in 5th Dawn. Yeah. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. Many planeswalkers you want to stop? Just kill them all with Aether Snap. And also, really big scoot mobs, removed all the counters from it. Remove all the counters from them. Also, killing off planeswalkers and large armies of creatures, and yeah. Also, the thing is that, have you seen, look, Aether Snap removes all the counters from Dark Depths, making Merit Lage. But then, Merit Lage gets exiled, so it dies. So yeah, just absolutely stops Dark Depths, because first, you remove all the counters from all permanents, and then you exile all tokens. Just remove the counters, comes in Merit Lage. Exile all the tokens, leaves Merit Lage. There we go. Let's get to card 3, and it is the Golden 3. Yeah, remember to do that if you haven't already. Death Cloud! Death Cloud is just a really big version of small pots and pots. Yeah. Like, there's small pots, which is 2 black sorcery, each player loses 1 life then discards 1 card, sacrifices 1 creature, and sacrifices 1 land. Pots is just like that with 4 black. Each player loses 1/3 of their life, then discards 1/3 of their cards in hand, then sacrifices 1/3 of their creatures, then sacrifices 1/3 of their lands. Round to the nearest whole number each time. Yeah. And Death Cloud adds 3 black. Sorcery, each player loses adds life, then discards adds cards. Then sacrifices adds creatures and sacrifices adds lands. It's really good. Just massive wipe to everything and like wipes out life totals, hands, creatures, lands even. In black. Wow. That's really good. Ouch. Yeah. Wow. That's really good. Let's get to our card number 2. There we go. Mycosynth lattice is our number 2. It's starting to see play in Modern when they made Karn the Great Creator. Yeah. It was always a commander staple alongside Darksteel Forge and Nevidisk. Yeah, right. And Nevidisk. There. You see? And it's really good. Like, Mycosynth lattice, 6 mana, artifact. Oh yeah. Everything becomes an artifact. Everything that isn't in the battlefield and spells or permanents are colorless. Players may spend mana as though if it were mana of any color. Yeah, it's really good. Like you have a Nevidisk, just break everything. Darksteel Forge, give all of your stuff indestructible. Karn the Great Creator, well, an above average planeswalker. Just denies your opponent. Like, literally, they can't activate abilities of anything. You see? It's because activated abilities of artifacts your opponent controls can't be activated. Yeah, so they can't activate anything, and then you could just start killing the opponent or killing the opponents in Commander. Killing the opponent in Modern. Killing the opponents in Commander. Yeah. It's also really good in Modern as well. If you're playing Tron or Titan Amulet, it's really something you should be playing. Yeah. Let's get to card 1. Explosive number 1. Boom!
Render full
Shield of Cauldron is our number 1, the main icon of Darksteel as well. Yeah. Because the Darksteel logo was also the Shield of Cauldron. And Shield of Cauldron was the limited edition release promo from Darksteel. Yeah. Well, Shield of Cauldron is a 4 mana legendary artifact equipment. Equipment named Sword of Cauldron, Shield of Cauldron, and Helm of Cauldron are indestructible. So yeah, this card foresaw Helm of Cauldron and mentioned the card Helm of Cauldron before it even existed. Yeah. There's also similar case scenario. Gate to the Afterlife mentioned God Pharaoh's Gift, before it even came out. Like, Gates of Afterlife is a Amonkhet card. Godfather's Gift, an Hour of Devastation card. See? It's really funny. And the equipped creature is indestructible. And equip 4. Yeah. It's really good. It's a really good card. Yeah. And Countertron is actually also good in Commander. Like, there's 3 sets of Tron. There is Urzatron, which is Urza's Tower, Urza's Mine, and Urza's Power Plant. Which, if they are all combined together, they tap for 7 mana. And Shield of Kaldra, Sword of Kaldra, and Helm of Kaldra make up Countertron. If you combine them all together, well, you can get a 9/9 Kaldra with First Strike, Trample, Haste, Indestructible, and Exile Touch. First Strike, Exile Touch. Really? Really? Just exiles anything. Like, without it having to die. Like, unless if the other one also has First Strike. That's the only case scenario where it might die if it has Exile Touch and First Strike. It's like First Strike Death Touch. Like what Glisa or Mock has. Yeah. In case if you don't know what Mock is, it's Master of Cruelties. Mock is just an abbreviation for Master of Cruelties. It's a really good card. Yeah. If you have it, put it in a red-black deck. Yeah. Because literally, when it hits a player, it sends them down to 1. And it's hard to recover from that situation. And no one would really like to block it because, well, yeah, First Strike Death Touch kills anything that gets blocked by, except for First Strikers or Indestructible, which, well, yeah, it can kill First Strikers, but it might die to First Striker. Just kills anything without it dying. Yeah. Shield of Kaldra and Caldertron is good. There's Empiretron as well, which is like, if you combine them all together, then their effects get enhanced. Yeah. Like, for example, Scepter of Empires is part of the Empiretron, and like if it would hit, it hits a player that tap to deal 1 damage to a player. It deals 3 damage to a player instead of you control the Empiretron Throne of Empires. Just 1 mana tap to create a 1/1 soldier, and then create 5 of those instead of you have the Empiretron and Crown of Empires. Just 3 mana tap target creature, and gain control of it. Instead, if you control Empiretron, yeah, it's really good. And yeah, Ultrons are just really good. Yeah. So yeah, just comment down below which of these cards. Yeah, congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you just type in the live chat, top chat, stream chat, or in the comments which of these cards do you like the most? And yeah, remember, like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already. And if you do, you are eligible for a free code if you need it. Yeah. They're really good. And yeah, if you don't have them, you really should subscribe and follow for the free code. If you want the free code, just remember, like, subscribe, follow, and then just message me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitch. Yeah. And well, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. Stay tuned to our next videos and streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday. Like this one, so stay tuned to him. And watch our videos too. Also, next podcast, 20 best cards in 5th Dawn, finishing off with Merodan Block podcast series. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, just remember to watch my next podcast live at 5 p.m. GMT. 4 p.m. GMT, never mind. 4 p.m. GMT. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye. Happy Halloween!